April 14th, 1912. The Atlantic Ocean was calm, the stars filled the night sky, and aboard the most luxurious ship ever built, more than 2,200 people believed they were perfectly safe. The Titanic was called unsinkable, a floating palace, a miracle of engineering. But before the sun would rise, more than 1,500 people would be dead. This is the true story of the last night of the Titanic. When Titanic left Southampton, England, the world watched in amazement. It was the largest moving object ever created by human hands. Inside were millionaires, immigrants, businessmen, families, and dreamers. Some were traveling in luxury beyond imagination. Others were crossing the ocean hoping for a better life in America. No one knew they were sailing toward history. As Titanic crossed the Atlantic, radio operators received multiple warnings. Icebergs had been spotted ahead. Several nearby ships reported dangerous ice fields, but Titanic continued at nearly full speed. The weather was unusually calm. The ocean looked harmless, yet hidden in the darkness, danger waited. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted something directly ahead. An iceberg? The warning came too late. The crew desperately turned the wheel, but the massive ship scraped against the ice. At first, many passengers barely noticed. Some even joked about it. But below the surface, water was rushing into the ship. The damage was fatal. Titanic was doomed. As panic spread, acts of incredible bravery emerged. Musicians continued playing music to calm frightened passengers. Engineers stayed below deck, keeping the lights on while water flooded around them. Crew members helped families board lifeboats. Many knew they would never survive, yet they stayed at their posts, choosing duty over their own lives. Lifeboats lowered into the freezing darkness, but there weren't enough for everyone. Many families were separated forever. Children were handed into boats. Husbands said goodbye to wives. Friends disappeared into the night. As the ship tilted higher and higher, thousands watched helplessly. Then came the final moments. The lights flickered. The giant vessel broke apart, and Titanic disappeared beneath the Atlantic Ocean. The freezing water killed most victims within minutes. Only a fraction survived. When rescue ships finally arrived, they found a silent ocean filled with wreckage and heartbreak. The world was stunned. The unsinkable ship was gone. More than 1,500 lives had been lost. More than a century later, Titanic remains one of history's most powerful stories, not because of the ship itself, but because of the people aboard it, the heroes, the survivors, the families, and the ordinary men and women who faced extraordinary circumstances. Their final night became a story the world would never forget. The Titanic sank beneath the ocean, but its story still lives on.